Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Monday, May 26, 2014. This is ProofWLSWorks, and I'm your Monday Vlogger B. Now, this week's topic is this one kind of hits home for me. This has a lot to do with our journeys as individuals and how we see ourselves in regards to others. Here, I'll read it for you. It says, do you compare yourself to others? If yes, is it healthy? What did you learn from this? What do you learn from this? When did you start doing this? If not, why not? Do you ever ask yourself, do I look like that? When I first started losing weight, long before I had surgery, when I really started to study fitness and nutrition and take my health seriously, I was more concerned in the education, the knowledge portion. But as I started to go along and I started to try to find some things that worked for me, I was looking at other people and saying, well, did this work for so-and-so? And especially when it came to, in regards to trying new products or new techniques, or, I've hit a certain plateau. Is this going to help? Is this not going to help? What are others' experiences from this? And in that regard, I used the knowledge and the experience of others. And it really wasn't about how I looked, or how others looked, but about how I felt and how I was doing. It really was about that number on the scale, but that's a whole other story. When I had weight loss surgery, though, it was different. I knew nothing about it. I knew about the procedure. I knew the medical portion. I knew the physical and the metabolic aspects. But what I didn't know was about life, about the way people live post weight loss surgery. And that was one of those things for me that I really found myself looking up to other people for. And as a result, I really started to compare myself to other people. And that's when I think I actually started to make some serious mistakes. The first thing that I learned was that everybody is different. And I knew that, but you really have to remind yourself of that constantly. I got involved with some people in this community very early who are, for lack of a better term, who are pros. I mean, you look at bariatric fitness and nutrition, and these guys are the elite, and that's who I found myself looking up to, and I wanted to do it the way that they did it, and I did it for a while. And what I found out was that, I have results, and this is working for me, but I'm not living the way that I want to live. And I found myself living somebody else's lifestyle, if that makes any sense. And that's when I really started to realize that, this works, but it works for this person, and that these journeys really are exactly that. They're very personal. It's a very personalized thing. Everyone is different. Everyone's tool is different. Just because two people have a lap band and they have similar height and weight proportions doesn't mean that the same thing is going to work for them. They have different lifestyles, different schedules, different incomes, because this is not cheap. Living on a lap band, you're eating less, but it ain't cheap. There are so many things that are different about our lives, and I had to start reminding myself constantly that this is my race, my pace, and then nobody else's. And even today, I have them in my pocket, and it can still get a little overwhelming sometimes because many of them have had plastic surgery, reconstructive surgery, and they look amazing. They're well into maintenance, and and my journey is a lot slower. And a lot of it has to do with the lifestyle that I live, and that's kind of one of those things that I decided that when I was developing something that worked for me, finding what worked for me. It doesn't work as fast as it does for my support structure, and like I said, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, and sometimes I have to turn that off for a while. But it's a good reminder that that's where I can be, and that's kind of what keeps me motivated. So, it is kind of healthy and it is kind of not for me, Now, some of you, it may work for you. You know, and again, this is where we go back to, you know, your race, your pace. It's whatever works for you, whatever motivates you is what will work. It's what is appropriate. You know, maybe you have a buddy that, you know, you compare yourself to day in and day out. I lost 4.4 pounds this week. And it's like, so what? I'm in a size 32 pants now. You know, whatever it is that motivates you, and if it works, it works. And that's the thing. But for me, you know, it's very personal. It's very individual. And while I look to others for support and motivation, it's very important for me that I don't compare myself to others, because I will find that's not for me. So that's it, you know. And you know, if you do find yourself comparing yourself to some of your constituents, some of your acquaintances, some of your friends, you know, what you have to realize is that they're a different person with a different lifestyle and with a different body. You know, everyone's body's different, and yours is different than the guy next to you or the girl next to you, and you can't let that get you down, because you just keep doing it right, and it'll happen. You know, that's all there is to it. So that's it, guys. That's all I got this week. Happy Memorial Day. Make sure you thumbs up. Don't thumbs down. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Come back and see us tomorrow for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works video. Come back and see me on Monday for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works vlog. Have a wonderful week, guys, and take care. Bye.